party goes on here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Gary.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Tony. Say hi to Gary, Tony.
Hi, Gary. Hello.
How are you doing, man? Are you excited?
It's funny that I think our main audience is family members seeking inflammatory information to use against us.
You know what's funny though? They don't use it against me. They comment it, but I don't know. I think they're happy that we're being who we are.
Well, why'd you call your father-in-law discombobulated?
Because he can be. I think he agreed.
That's a good word.
Yeah, it doesn't not negative. It just means that maybe, you're a little bit.
Throwing that in my words list.
Discombobulated? Tons.
Yeah.
You know what I love? A word that has a ton of syllables, but not confusing. You know what I mean? It's not like a big $10 fancy word. It's discombobulated is a fun word to say.
And it sounds like what it means,
That's true. It's almost an onomatopoeia. You know what I mean? You could kind of see someone flustered around going discombobulated.
Sure. They just spontaneously uttered that phrase whenever they got kind of out of sorts.
And it was just funny because if you know Gary, hopefully have you met him?
I have met him. He gave me some duck eggs.
Oh, that's right.
Really freaky, weird stuff.
Did you not notice some similarities between him and Leonardo DiCaprio's character in one battle after another?
Yeah,
even
somewhat.
Aesthetically.
He kind of has Nutty Professor vibes.
He's staying with us right now.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. We got beans and rice cooking right now, all day, every day. He does tend to leave the kitchen knives laying around, which is a bit of a problem.
This is what I'm saying. This is your platform to air grievances about your family in hopes that it reaches them and changes something.
No, man. I have no real agenda for anybody.
I kind of got into it with Tess yesterday a little bit. Our first argument.
Ooh.
I accused her of liking shopping, and she was like, I don't like shopping. I was like, I think you like shopping.
Oh, no. And she was not with that, huh?
No, she felt that was an unfair accusation to level at her.
I don't like shopping. Do you like shopping?
No. And she's shopping. She's doing all this shopping stuff for Christmas. She's like, when are you going to go shopping? I'm like, I do it all on Amazon. I don't like shopping. You like shopping. You're a woman. Women be shopping. And she was like, do you actually think I like shopping? And I was like, geez, sorry.
Well, I think that she thinks
I don't think she actually likes shopping.
You think she means, she likes to go walk around and swipe the credit card. What she really likes doing is giving. Teresa's the same way. This is a huge time for my wife because her love language is gift giving and quality time. Those are her two love languages.
My love language is head.
Yeah.
Getting head.
I said the same thing when I first heard of this whole thing. I think her love language is stuff, I said this morning. I think you just like stuff. She has a lampshade chilling in the bedroom, just chilling. It's just, there's no lamp.
That's what's up.
We have a lampshade.
Shade waiting for a lamp. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like that, man.
Apparently there's a lamp somewhere. I haven't seen it, but I was told there was one. I don't know. But I'm super excited. Christmas is always a lot of fun. And now with the kids and everything, we have tons of crap to give everybody. We have all these dinners. We're going to a mutual friend's house. They're roasting a whole pig on Christmas Eve. A former guest of the pod, Terry.
What the fuck? Where's my invite?
I don't know. Maybe they don't like you.
We have no plans.
Really?
Yeah.
For Christmas? Christmas Day.
No.
Yeah, my house.
Oh, can I come?
Yeah, of course.
Swag.
You know Tess is coming.
I did not know that, no.
Oh, well, yeah, Tess and her mom are coming.
All right, great.
And you're definitely coming.
Sweet.
Yeah, please.
Good. I was concerned. I thought I was going to have to plan something for them.
I feel quite surrounded on these days, so I need you to come.
Okay. I got you, bro.
Yeah. It's not that I'm like uncomfortable. I'm just like, I sort of stand out usually because it's a lot of ladies, and little children. And then I'm just like the guy,
Yeah.
Gary will be there though. And Teresa's making enchiladas, green and red, because it's Christmas time.
Tess tried to order that when we went out to dinner the other day, and they looked at her like, what the fuck are you talking about?
From here?
No, it was in Austin.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Las Cruces people eat funny things. Enchiladas are different out there than they are here. They're like it's like lasagna.
Wow, life is such a rich tableau. What do you mean it's like lasagna?
It's like when Teresa makes it, it's in this huge rectangular pan and it's layers. It's a Mexican lasagna.
Yeah, and it's not meant to be eaten like little separate things.
No.
I always thought of enchiladas being like a burrito with
Taco
sauce
Bell
on it.
shit. Yeah. No. When you get it from a real New Mexico household, it comes in a huge pan and they cut a slice out of it out like lasagna and they plop it on your plate and it's layers of corn tortillas and green chili or red chili, tons of cheese.
It sounds so fucking good.
And then I put a dollop of sour cream on top. I like.
Yeah, mama. What's your favorite hot sauce?
My favorite hot sauce, probably Cholula.
What about Crystal?
I love Crystal, yeah.
But it seems there's something that seems wrong to me about putting like Crystal on Mexican food.
Yeah, you know what I really love is Tampico. You know what I'm saying, with the white label and the Mexican guys on it.
Yeah.
Red cap. That stuff's really good.
Makes me happy to look at them.
Yeah.
Those are good guys.
And and then like, you know, there's various ways to make the enchiladas and some people's are like Gary's. Gary's enchiladas are real heavy on the tortilla. He loves that. Teresa makes it more like saucy. Like a lot of green and cheese sauce. You mix the chilies with like cream of mushroom, and it turns it into a sauce. You make the chilies a sauce.
Okay, and then there's just mushrooms floating in there too.
Well, it's cream of mushrooms. It's not like big mushrooms. It's like a
but they have
creamy
little chunks
mushroom
in there.
essence. And then, yeah, they seem very plain, but fuck, man, it's becoming a tradition. And this year, introducing in the tradition, first year, Riley is going to help prepare the enchiladas.
I thought she was going to make her own enchiladas.
No, she's 5, so that would be dangerous as fuck. But she's going to help.
Are you excited about giving her the gift that you made?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Did it arrive?
Yes.
Sweet.
And then the tattoo machine debacle has been reorganized. Shout out Bishop Tattoo Supply for really coming through.
Shout out Bishop Tattoo Supply.
Yeah, you're never going to hear this, but fucking A, dude. I emailed the guy the corniest email in the world. And like, you fucking saved my ass, pal. And they turned it right around. Like, and then the other one came, so it's all packaged. It's all up there. And then what else did we do? Ooh, tricycles for the boys.
Sick, dude. The two of them rolling up.
Matching little trikes, dude. And, you know,
They
that
look
park
like a
over
street
there.
gang.
Henry
You got to
and
dress
Ola.
them up like cholos, dude.
Yeah, we will.
Put them in the, the button one button, and then you got the white
I've done
beater
that.
on.
I've done that with Mason, and I put a beanie on his head so
El
where his
Maison.
eyes just aren't covered, where it's just above his eyes.
El Maison and un bodito.
And then, so what happens every year now is Teresa reminds me last minute, like, hey, you need something from Santa Claus too, right? All the adults have to have a Santa Claus thing, because I forget this. And some fucking green light goes off in the back of my head that's like, buy as much shit for yourself as you can. And I have like 5 Amazons coming. Like a ratchet. I get a new ratchet set, socket set, and I'm getting this magnetic screwdriver set I've been wanting. It's like a $60 screwdriver. So it's crazy. And then I got a jacket. I got this muscle mat. Facebook's been busting me upside the head lately, dude. It's
Muscle
crazy.
what?
It's it's the company's called Muscle Mat. Muscle Mat, M-A-T. But what it is it looks like
Thing
this
that
rug.
you put on that makes you have abs.
You would think. Yeah. But no, it looks like this rug, but it's memory foam. And it's 7 foot by 10 foot. It was like $200, which is really cheap for a rug. Rugs are expensive.
So it's a comfy rug.
Yeah, for the house.
Okay.
So it's kind of for the family.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's selfless of you.
Sort of. I mean, I'm sick of, when I'm playing with the boys in the living room, I'm trying to keep everyone in the living room. They always want to be elsewhere, and I think part of the reason is the rug that we have in there is paper thin and it hurts them to play in there. So I'm like, all right, well, let's try some more stuff.
They are constantly crying out and saying, ow, the rug is too thin. Daddy!
They literally say that. The rug is paper thin. Mason said that the other day. No, Mason mostly just says, holy shit and penis.
Where did he get penis from?
I don't know, but he says it all the time.
Take your hand off my
both
penis.
Both of them have figured out how to pull the diaper down and pee on the floor.
Swag.
Yeah,
That's an important step toward potty training.
it is. And I have this little kid's urinal for them I bought, and it makes the little flushing sound if you press the button on top.
Yeah.
It looks like a walk-up urinal.
My little godson is reading all these books about pooping and peeing now.
Yeah,
and
Hudson?
Yeah, he said, I want to go on the potty like Jeffrey from the book. So.
Nice. Yeah, we need to start with the we did that with Riley. Riley was already by this
they
age.
see mom and dad do it and they want to do it.
By this age, Riley was like speaking fully. She was getting close to not being in diapers anymore. She really kind of excelled. Girls always do, I'm told. I will never forget the first time Riley pooped in a toilet. And it was the most insane thing. So we were at Jason's Deli over by University.
That's a great place to take a shit.
Yeah. And she's like, Daddy, and I'm like, all right. And we go, and I'm like, she's sitting on the toilet, and I'm holding her hands, and she's looking up at me, and she makes this like face, and then I see the turd float out from behind her under the toilet. It was the funniest image I had ever seen, bro. And it was like a fucking banana. It was so big, I couldn't believe it, dude. But I was just like, this is oddly a memory. I knew that moment that it was a memory I'd have my whole life,
Of course.
Yeah, and it was just like such a weird thing.
Ben, former guest on the podcast, has talked about his son
Yeah.
screaming with exertion while shitting. It's just being like, it's like so funny to me.
Damn, dude. I should have talked about that when he was here.
For some reason, they have to call Peter every time he takes a shit and congratulate him. So my friend actually just had a baby today, and I think I may have committed a faux pas in our group chat about this.
Okay, what's that?
Well, just look at these bottom couple messages here.
Can I repeat what I'm reading?
Yeah.
Bottom couple.
Yeah.
Congrats. Blank and blank. Love the
Brandon
name.
and Brittany.
Love the name. I love Willis so much already. Can't wait to meet this little angel. How are you feeling? And Brittany says, I'm feeling better than expected. We shall see when pain meds wear off. And Tony chimes in with, what do they have you on? Dilaudid, Percodan, Loratab? And, oh, okay.
She did respond, but that message just went unanswered for like 15 minutes. I was concerned I had committed a faux pas.
It's a little excessive. It's a little specific.
I was just curious.
Were you trying to be funny?
What kind of yeah, I was trying to be funny.
Yeah, well, sometimes people
I
don't.
want to see what kind of dope they got her on.
Is this somebody that understands that type of humor?
She does, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't. It was a.
I think maybe
risky
she's
move.
like wrong place.
I just have to repeat this story.
Please.
Do you know about 6'7"?
Sort of, and it's becoming more and more unraveled to me.
So
Is it?
it's a meme from a song. Just a guy in a song goes 6'7".
Is it
people just
cunnilingus?
repeat it? No. Okay. It doesn't mean anything other than that. It's literally
It just okay, and the whole thing is like you act like it means something.
You go
and that's what
6'7".
hypes.
No, you don't even have to act like it means something. It's just a thing that you
Well,
say.
Millie Bobby Brown or whatever wouldn't say it
Good for her.
because yeah. Okay, go ahead.
My roommate was having a really tough time logging into his Xbox account and was kind of like genuinely upset about this, which, come on, bro. He's going to be on the pod next week, so I'll confront him about this in person.
Yeah, yeah.
But he had my girlfriend reading this very long number to him off the screen of the Xbox, like the Xbox device code or whatever. It's like a 25-digit number. And he's like typing it into his email, and she's like saying the numbers to him, and he's struggling to keep track of them. And in the middle of it, she just goes like 3, 5, and I just went 6, 7.
Oh no. How'd that work out?
He acted like he was mad, and then he started laughing. So
it
it was just the perfect opportunity to disrupt this guy's concentration by saying 6, 7.
Doesn't he know that he can dictate into his? Was he on his computer or on his phone? I guess
He was on his phone.
Yeah, there's a little microphone there.
You can dictate in that computer too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't do that.
I've discovered my boss at my new job. I shouldn't speak on that actually. Well, just using ChatGPT for a lot of stuff is going to make things pretty easy.
Oh, there you go. Is that good or bad?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
You know, for your clinical notes and stuff.
Yeah, I really truly believe that there is a true divide between what these, you know, the tasks themselves. Like, okay, the therapist's job was never to research the formulaic understanding of the, you know, like, or whatever format, you know, that was part of the job, but the real job is to like interact human to human and understand what a person needs. Right. And then
part of the job is then to document what happened in this specific format so that the insurance company can look at it. And that you can kind of delegate to the computer.
And what that means is you have now you like the computer with the two extra R's. Yeah.
Make it
now what you're free to do is treat more patients.
Yeah.
See, that's really what's happening, I think.
One would hope.
You know, I of course there in the future there's going to be a portion of society that is going to want a robot therapist and an AI. Basically, you know, not robot's a very primitive term, but that's essentially what it'll be. It'll be a non-human therapist.
That's already happening.
Just like they'll have non-human partners,
which of course, I mean,
which will be the same people that buy MGK tickets. You know what I mean? It's like there's a whole section of human beings out there that are just malnourished and obese at the same time.
What if you gave like all of MGK's lyrics to an AI and then you were like, be my boyfriend, be my MGK AI boyfriend. And the robot could just pretend to be MGK for you.
That would be awesome, dude.
That's gonna take so many people out of the dating pool, I think.
Yeah.
If you look, we've already discussed this, I think, but there's like a Reddit where it's like, my boyfriend is an AI, and then there's one where it's my girlfriend is an AI, and there's so many more women than there are men. Because I think a lot more women are like verbal type people who
just want someone to talk to.
You know, one of my favorite tweets of all time.
Or someone to listen.
One of my favorite tweets of all time is like, quote, she's fucking the weed man for weed. And it's like said by the girl fucking the text man for texts.
That is good.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
Just to have a guy who texts you.
Well,
if you can replace that with an AI and you don't have to
it's very
actually
true
give
too.
up the cooch.
One of the biggest problems in relationships is that men-women relationships is that women will voice issues that they're having. And men are hardwired to try to solve those problems.
Sure.
Women are not seeking a solution.
If you can just have an AI that just goes, that sounds so tough, babe. Your coworkers are bitches.
Like
why does she treat you like that?
If you can imagine a group of women hanging out, it's pretty much just everyone agreeing with each other for being mad about something.
Yeah.
And it's like
group complaining.
Yeah. But that's, you know, it's easy to like make fun of that as a guy and blah, blah, blah. But the truth is that's how they sort of
process.
Yeah, exactly. It makes them feel better or whatever. But guys just aren't built like that.
Yeah.
You know, and that causes a lot of strife. So
yeah, my girl tells me about her coworker being rude and I'm like, okay, let's kill her. Where are we going to bury her body?
But you know, there was somebody I was listening to this week, the Brett Weinstein guy, and he's always very negative about this whole thing. And he's like, we're all fucked. And, you know, being young is the worst it's ever been. Being in a relationship is impossible now and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I don't think there's, you know, a time. I mean, when I was growing up, figuring out girls sucked, you know what I mean? I think it's always been a thing. They've been writing books about this kind of thing since they've been writing books.
Yeah.
There's been books about how to understand men from Mars and women from Venus and all this. And
you mean even prior to that, dude.
Yeah.
Go back to like Greek philosophy and stuff. They elaborate on the differences.
Yeah, man.
And that's why the Greeks concluded like, look, women, you have them around, they have your babies, but your true love is between you and a young boy and you have sex with his thighs. You put his thighs together and have sex with them. And that solves all the problems because then you can just chill with him and teach him the art of masculinity.
Yeah, and then, well, I mean, they don't just do the thigh thing. I mean,
They had oral sex, but they didn't have anal sex.
They didn't.
No, it was
Really?
not cool to let anyone in your butthole, even back then.
I misunderstood that. Well, because there's a famous line from The Wire where they are hunting down the Greek drug dealers. And McNulty goes, man, take it easy on these, or they're talking Greek this, Greek this. He's like, hey, take it easy on the Greeks. You know, they invented democracy. And the bunk goes, yeah, they invented ass fucking too.
Maybe so.
So a little insight into where I get my historical context from it.
I feel like ass fucking has to predate any civilization.
Yeah, but I think the joke being that like some of the earliest known homosexuals were like Socrates. And
Here's the thing, though. The homosexual identity is a relatively recent thing. The idea of like, well, I'm attracted to men and that's part of who I am versus like, well, sometimes I have sex with my little boy slave and
Which is
sometimes I make
interesting.
love to my woman.
Which is interesting because I have a friend who is currently going through a period in their life where they are
Getting a boy slave.
They're being very sexually ambiguous. They are sort of just like dating men and then also dating women.
Who's this?
It's very I'm not going to say it's very complicated for them to like, nobody seems to understand like the face you're making right now, which is funny to me. It seems like a pretty natural state for someone that has no restrictions in their lifestyle and is sort of able to do this, you know, like why, you know,
You're saying if you didn't have kids, you would be out having sex with men, basically.
I'm not saying that, no. But I'm saying that if somebody is like willing to like sort of explore both sides, it seems like such an awkward thing to us in our culture. But I don't think naturally,
No,
it is. It doesn't. You know what I mean? I've talked to him in great length about it, and
No, and it's become like the whole idea that makes you different rather than that just being kind of the norm is a relatively newer thing.
Yeah, right. Okay, see that makes sense because it's like the fucking political party. It's like you're either right or left, and it's like you're either straight or you're gay. And if you've ever fucking done anything with a man, and you're a man, then you're a homosexual, and that's not right. That's kind of wrong. Don't you think? I think that's wrong.
The Bronze Age pervert says that that society is afraid of men having like close companionship because if they do, they will rise up, like young men will rise up and overthrow society, basically. And so you have to have these social structures in place where it's like, oh, that's gay to be too close and be sexual with your male friends, because otherwise you'll form a fascist vanguard and overthrow the government. That's his kind of theory about this, that the matriarchy punishes men for enjoying each other's mouths and buttholes, because if they did, then they would
rise up,
form the Nazi party, basically.
That's funny.
There's a book called The Pink Swastika that's basically like the real problem with the Nazis, they were gay. This is the whole thesis of this. It's been kind of debunked though.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
I mean
what
you just read me the title. I think I debunked
Ernst
it.
Röhm was a gay leader of the Nazis, but he was killed during the Night of the Long Knives when Hitler took down a bunch of his people.
Whether or not they were gay, I don't know. But the fact that that's the real problem is
Sure.
definitely missing some key, problems.
Yeah, this is kind of like there's like a news story that went viral that was like Hitler had a micro penis, and Nick Mullen was like, forget everything you thought about Big Dick Hitler. We know that they're bad at this point. Speaking of which, lots of anti-Semitic attacks going on. What's up with this? Cut that out.
Yeah.
In Australia, too.
Oh, really?
I thought they didn't have any guns over there. That was the whole thing. Is they're like, oh, there's a massacre in Australia in the 1990s, and they took all their guns away. Guess not.
That's what I thought. What happened?
They let them have high-powered rifles.
Oh, did they?
I think they got rid of. I think handguns were banned. Basically,
What did they just? What did they? Well, I knew they never got rid of like hunting rifles because it's fucking the outback, dude. But
yeah, but the people that shot up this beach had like 5 high-powered rifles. Basically,
they shot up a beach. I did not hear.
You remember this? 15
No.
people got killed. Hanukkah worshippers or Hanukkah. They were just chilling on the beach for Hanukkah.
And people just opened fire on them.
So father and son
Out to kill the Jews.
what would appear to be radical Islamists, yes. And then Rob Reiner, murdered by his son. Anti-Semitism could be behind that too. We don't know.
Something, man.
Jew on Jew violence.
Yeah, that's very, very upsetting.
You were the first person I thought of when I got that news alert, since you're a huge Princess Bride fan. But to me, I have this like kind of inchoate thesis that I'm developing about like parenthood and sobriety and shit. And it's kind of like, what are you doing to yourself?
Picking my teeth with my pocket knife.
That's badass.
It's not that sharp.
It's just like, you have this choice in life where it's like, all right, do I, and this, if you have horrible, bad parents, then you can kind of set this aside. But if you are somebody where your folks or one of your folks was like looking out for you and wanted the best for you and had dreams for you and stuff, you have this choice where it's like, all right, do I try to make this person proud and like try to make something of myself and be useful to society and like honor the intentions that my parents had for me? Or do I resent and hate them and turn into myself and become like this kind of like selfish addict, alcoholic type person?
Yeah.
This sort of thing. And with this kid, it seems very clear like he had so many advantages given to him and had no gratitude for any of that. Yeah. And instead it was just like, I'm the victim in my own life because my parents don't want me to get fucked up the way that I want to get fucked up.
Seems that there was, I haven't read very much on it, but my initial like take from everything was that it was a bit of tumultuous and also like at one point success story. That so like, well, they wrote the story. They wrote the film.
They made the movie, but the movie was not successful.
Yeah, but doesn't he in the film get better? Wasn't he better when they made that film?
He was. I think he was sober at least from 18 to 22, which is when the movie came out.
Yeah, and so...
But you see this interview with him, and he's like very uncomfortable. The way that I kind of look at it is I think that Rob Reiner was like, my son's not making anything of himself. Let me throw him a bone, and you're gonna write this movie with me. Yeah. And they had a co-writer and everything. And you'll get your start in Hollywood. Then he doesn't do anything after that.
And it was about him.
Yeah. And he didn't have the juice. He didn't go from that to like writing his own project or whatever. He's just kind of like, all right, Dad, we'll make this movie together. And you see the interview, and there's something off with this young man.
What a brutal fucking way.
Horrible.
Dude.
Slit his dad and mom's throat.
Ugh. Pretty gross, man.
Could have got Michelle Obama too. She was on the way there.
For what?
She was supposed to come hang out with them.
With the Reiners? I guess, yeah, he was a pretty political guy.
Big figure in the Democratic.
Yeah. There was all this whatever afterwards too. I got super upset thinking about this, and life just doesn't make any goddamn fucking sense, dude.
Life makes perfect sense.
Well, I don't believe it that it does. I think we try to make sense of it. I think that's why the law exists. I think that's why so many religions are so organized and have so many fucking things going on. But the truth is that, life just like takes hard lefts on you sometimes. And what's interesting is to think of a life that was like, the guy made Princess Bride, the guy made Spinal Tap movies. The guy was like
A Few Good Men.
Yeah, When Harry Met Sally. There's a ton.
He went on a crazy run for a minute, and then he made North, which was a piece of shit. But like all of his movies prior to that were bangers.
Yeah. There was like a 7-film flex.
All kinds of genres too.
Bangers, dude. And then for it all to end like that is just crazy, bro.
Yeah, I thought about that too. About you, somebody who's accomplishes so much and creates like such a huge body of work, and also somebody that kind of followed in the footsteps of their father.
Yeah, man.
His dad being a comedian and a filmmaker of note.
Yeah, Carl Reiner.
And then where do you go wrong to end up with a child that annihilates you and your wife?
Yeah, but do you go wrong?
Or is
life just fucking whacked out, man?
Yeah.
We can't control.
I think he went wrong somewhere.
People.
I'll have to say that. I'm not blaming him for his own death, but you see these interviews from around the time that this movie came out that they worked on together. And he talks about like
My mother just texted me.
Nice.
She's with Gary.
Okay.
Gary. And they're watching the children.
Great.
And she has texted me. Help! Exclamation point. Can you send me Gary's number?
I thought they were together.
Yes. Never
Gary has
mind.
gotten
We are
lost.
on our way.
Okay. Gotcha. But yeah, there's this quote from when they were promoting the movie. And Rob Reiner's basically like, we were listening to these people with diplomas on their wall. And, he regretted that they had trusted addiction treatment professionals over their son's own assessment of his treatment. We were desperate, and because the people had diplomas on their wall, we listened to them when we should have been listening to our son. And it's like, maybe they were correct when they were assessing that this kid needed more treatment, and he was telling you, I'm good, like, let me just come home.
Yeah,
and
but
the son is also in these interviews is like talking about how it was unfair that his parents put him in a situation where he had to choose between going to treatment or being homeless. It's like, those aren't the two choices. You could get a job and fucking provide for yourself. But instead you feel like you're entitled to have your lifestyle supported by your folks. And if they want you to go to treatment, it's probably for a good reason. But he seemed to have not gotten past that resentment, which we know from book club is the number one offender.
And making
I don't think
murder.
I don't think he ever got over that. And I think he probably, I mean, we don't know whether he was using at the time of this murder, but I think it's probably pretty likely.
Thing is like, you never know what to do. Nobody ever knows how to properly address a problematic relationship, because there's no right or wrong thing to do, because you never know what's around the next corner. You know, it's the ancient Chinese proverb. It's like a horse that shows up on the farmer's, property. And then
in this case, I think you got to listen to the people with the educational background.
Yeah, but I was in the situation where that's, maybe we didn't have the income that they did, and maybe the care. I was prescribed Prozac and Ritalin by a fucking child therapist simultaneously, and that's
true. And that's it's
that was a professional.
Doesn't go wrong. It doesn't always go correctly.
So it's like parents get in this position where it's like, you don't know. And my experience already with my children is like, they start to act in a way that I am like super don't think is good. And I'm like, would I fucking scream at them? That probably isn't the right thing to do. And then sit down and talk to them. But am I being like too soft? Is my role to be stern, but blah, 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 blah. Am I teaching? And then another thing is like, this is a great example. I love my kids so much. And I like tickling my children. I think it's fun. I tickle them. We tickle.
Is that bad?
Well, now I think maybe my daughter is a little bit more physical because of the way that we interact at school.
She's tickling the other children.
Yeah. Because it's how she shows affection is by tickling. Maybe that was a learned behavior. Yeah. But it's gotten her in a little bit of trouble. And now is she going to think like tickling boys is fun more than most, because then now I've turned her into some sort of harlot.
Tickle freak?
Yeah.
Harlot?
By
tickling
accident.
temptress.
Just by tickle, which is funny because I fucking hate being touched. I had a lady yesterday at work, James's plumbing hour, and if you can imagine, I'm sitting on my butt with my legs crossed. I'm working under her vanity in her bathroom sink. I'm just taking the plumbing apart and examining it and all of this.
You're shirtless.
No. Yes, of course. And
rivulets of sweat.
I'm just in my boxers and they're on backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. For easy.
Flap.
Yeah.
Poop through the hole.
She is like a 65-year-old lady. Very sweet.
Rate her 1 to 10.
Very 7.
Fine.
And that, let's categorize.
Sure.
And 50 plus. Just like fit, friendly, smelled nice, house didn't stink. You go into a lot of older ladies' houses and they smell very, very bad.
Smell like soup and cats.
Soup and cats. And they don't know.
No.
And they want to give you
They're
food.
immersed in it.
And they want to give you food. And it's like, I really would rather not eat something that's inside of this house. I got a bunch of cookies from one lady.
They're always making a thin soup with beans.
Anyway, this lady's very nice. She
gruel.
was, off the rip, she put her hand on my shoulder when we were first met. And, I don't like it. I have trauma, I think. I don't know. I've never really like dug into it with a therapist, but if people touch me without being like, if I'm not being in an intimate situation, if you put your hand on me, like if you walk up behind me, I've like jumped before. And this woman,
your training kicks in.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And, the lady comes and she sits next to me on the floor and puts her chin on my fucking shoulder.
What the hell?
And she's like looking over me, literally like resting on my trap.
So you could have gone.
We could have pressed cheeks. Okay. Yeah. It was real. And not to, I'm not sitting there with a flashlight. I got gloves on. I'm taking your pee traps under your sink are disgusting. Okay. What fucking rank water sits in there.
Yeah.
It smells. I got a cable machine in there too. And the stuff's kind of whipping around a little. I clean everything off when I'm done, but the process is pretty dirty, and she just got her face right there. It was super odd. I didn't even
She could have got a face full of pee. From the pee trap.
Yeah.
Is that why it's called that?
I don't know why it's called a pee trap, to be honest.
Or is it shaped like the letter P?
Probably. It's something like that. Yeah, upside down. But no, it does not hold pee. The only pee trap that holds pee is the one in your toilet.
Okay.
And that doesn't even really, it holds liquid. It prevents the stink from the
stink
sewer
of the sewer.
coming out.
So there's supposed to be some water in there blocking it.
Always.
Gotcha.
Yeah, at every fixture.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and showers, it's below ground. And the toilet, it's actually, if you look at the toilet from the side, it's in the toilet.
I usually only look at the toilet from the top when I'm sitting
most
on
people do. Most people don't know a motherfucking thing about plumbing, and let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I'm able to charge as
much like
as
my faith in God. I don't have to understand God in order to call on him to work. I don't need to know how the toilet works to push the button, make my dookie go away.
But who's your plumber for God?
You.
For God.
Who's my plumber?
Yeah, if your relationship with God
I guess priest maybe.
Or the book club. Yeah, I think the book club is my plumber for God.
Respect.
Because you know what I've learned more than anybody in my book club? It's the people that initially sought me for help that end up being my greatest teachers.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's interesting how that works. There was one theory that this Weinstein fucklehead brought up that I really liked. I had to
was this on the Joe Rogan?
Yeah. He's on there all the time. I really don't like him. He's very pessimistic guy.
This is Brett
or Bert.
Okay.
Weinstein.
Go on.
Brett Weinstein. He one of the theories he had was that there are no adults in life because life changes so much that everyone's really still figuring it out. Until you die, you're still figuring out this new phase of your life. Because and I've thought this before in my life, which was like sort of a breakthrough that I had when I got older, was that people are not just who they are right now. Like right now, I am when I go to the yes. Right now, when I go to the coffee shop on a Saturday morning with my wife and my 3 children, we are this really amazing thing. Yeah. We're this nice couple with these 3 beautiful kids. It's all very adorable and very sweet. 5 more years, and it's just not that anymore. You know what I mean? And 5 years ago, it was not even fucking close to that. So it's like so today, it's maybe a little more obvious that I'm not knowing what I'm doing. But if you ask Riley, I know everything about everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but it's just not true. There are no real grown-ups. Everybody is confused. So maybe too, what I got from that too is like, beware of people that are pretending to be grown-ups because they're not understanding the facts of life.
This guy seems like a dumbass.
Oh yeah.
He got famous because he's
on JRE all the time.
Was resigned from this college because he got mad that they were going to have a day where they encouraged white people to stay off the campus.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. That's chill. Just stay home.
He did. That was his whole thing. That's what he got famous for.
He's a post woke.
Yeah. He was one of the people that stood up against wokeism.
Whatever. He's a pussy.
I mean, I will say that the wokeism leveled out, which I like. And I don't know if it's a result of all these Jordan Peterson, Brett Weinstein people, or if it would have just done it anyway.
No, it's just how culture goes. It's always up and down.
The pendulum. The pendulum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, every time he's talking, I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here with all that. He's like, we're all doomed. Like, man, no, we're not.
Life is so good.
Humanity's like, you know, pretty fucked, but also pretty amazing.
Everything's great.
I mean, it's not in the Gaza right now, but
The Gaza.
the Gaza. There's always something somewhere. That's what my point is like motherfuckers always act like this is the end of the world. How many fucking decades, centuries of assholes standing on the side of the street with fucking plastic signs about the end times or they're going to be. It's like, did you not watch that other guy do that for 30 years wrong every day and learn something that you're fucking, it ain't happening?
I will tell you.
And when the end does happen, none of us are going to see it. It's just going to happen.
I will tell you, climate change is an existential threat to the survival of humanity.
Yeah.
And we all do need to do our part by watching the Avatar films and celebrating Mother Earth and getting in tune with Ewa, the spirit of nature.
I had a very strong feeling that we were leading somewhere with this.
I just want to talk about Avatar.
Yeah, I'm down.
The people in the group that I do group therapy for are all going to see Avatar right now. And so tomorrow group is going to be structured around Avatar. We're going to discuss the spirituality of the Na'vi.
So we're in a tricky spot here with Avatar because
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah, I know that.
What are your feelings about the series?
I like it. I think that they are very, what's it called? Like, you know, like as far as like big productions go, I think they're a whole different level.
Yeah.
You know, that the way that was made was fucking very impressive. James Cameron's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The theory behind all of it, I don't know.
I saw the first one.
I'm not a subtext person, you know?
Yeah. I saw the first one when I was, I think it came out 2009? Avatar first movie. Yes.
When it was 9?
2009, yeah. So I was 17 and I didn't get it and I was like, this movie's fine, whatever. And then I went to see Way of Water when it came out and I was on mushrooms.
Which was in like
2022.
22, okay.
I was on shrooms.
Yeah, I went and saw that with the wife and her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked out of that being like, this is one of the greatest films I've ever seen. And I went back and watched the first one multiple times.
Okay.
And just kind of was like, this is like a piece of propaganda in a good way, where I think he's genuinely trying to like create a massive change of consciousness, which I don't think is going to work because people just watch and be like, that movie was fun. But like the point of the movie is that we need to overthrow technological society because it's stripping our planet, our beautiful home, of all of its resources, and that we need to live in harmony with nature and like embrace our role as the stewards of the earth.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of films like that over the years.
Extinction. Sure.
But there's a sort of, irony to use so much technology to make something about how bad it is.
Yeah, but it's otherwise
to make a media too, a film that's like a huge part of the problem.
In a sense, yeah, but like if you're going to make a film, make that one. You know, don't make fucking Captain America bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
Trash.
Captain America's fun.
Yeah, but what's the message of Captain America? Oh, it's cool to be an imperialist
and steroided. It is.
I say all this, but this is the thing. My views are very like, and I've embraced this about myself. I think in sobriety is it's like, I'm not like super consistent about where I stand on a lot of things because a lot of the time I'm very patriotic. I love America. Yeah. And other times I watch Avatar and I'm like, America is the great Satan and must be destroyed at all costs.
Well, we have come to sort of represent a very,
one battle after another made me feel patriotic in a certain way because it's like we have a history of revolution in this country. We have a history of like resistance against depression.
It's just hard to go to like TJ Maxx and look around and be proud. You know what I mean?
But they've all the products. You don't like the products?
No, I don't like the people. I look around and I see people being completely like submerged in commercial culture and just like living and dying by a sweater or a pair of fucking shoes or a purse. And it's just like you have you noticed in these department stores, the aisles are getting skinnier?
Yeah.
And
the people are getting fatter.
Yes.
Unless they're on Ozempic. Praise God.
Oh my God.
I was wondering how young you have to be to get on Ozempic.
I don't know. Fucking Jelly Roll got on it.
Yeah.
Ugh. And I mean, whatever. If you want to do a Ozempic, fucking get.
I think it's great.
Yeah, get some, dog. It just doesn't look well. It doesn't look like healthy weight loss.
If you're a really big guy and you lose a bunch of weight, you're gonna look weird.
That's true.
But it's like
I need to like not have an opinion on those types of things because I've never struggled with weight.
Me too.
And I've never really known what it's like to not be attractive.
Yeah, and I think do you ever see, I used to go to the grocery store and there was this lady that was a cashier there that just had like some sort of horrific skin condition where she just had boils all over her face. And I would get so sad thinking about her life.
Yeah.
And on the one hand, it's like, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't just assume that she has like a sad, lonely life because of her horrible skin condition. But on the other hand, it's like, fuck, that's gotta suck. Particularly for women where your appearance is like
huge.
So much of what you're judged on.
Yeah, but then you like see people that are like the Waffle House waitress that's got like, 6 kids with 5 guys, and you're just like, and 0 teeth and horrible skin, and you're just like, well, she just figured out how to work with what she's got.
0 teeth. I know what she can do with that.
Yeah, I fucking was with
smothered and covered.
I was with a guy the other day. We were at 3 Coins, and I was like,
the waitresses at 3 Coins are on drugs.
Yeah, most of them. There's a couple
they'll nod out while they're taking your order.
Yeah, we left
like,
one time because that one lady, she's been there for years. She loves doing fucking opiates at work.
Yes.
And but the daytime crew's a little different. They're just career waitresses. But I was with a guy. And he was asking me, we were just talking about 3 Coins. I was like, I fucking love this place, bro. I was like, corner Nebraska. I was like, you got people thumping out here.
What's thumping?
Just their trunks are rattling, like 2 midgets in the back seat wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like naming off the things I love about being at a ratchet diner, and I was like, waitresses with no teeth, and then I realized he's missing a lot of teeth.
Oh, yeah.
The guy I was talking to, shit got weird. I felt so awkward. We didn't address it, but I was just.
But you were saying that was a great thing.
Yeah, but like in
Still
my
just
sort of arrogant.
You don't want
way.
to bring up dentistry around people who struggle with their teeth.
Yeah, that's another thing I haven't been particularly.
Same. You ever had a cavity?
Yeah,
I've never had a cavity.
Really?
And I didn't brush my teeth for several years.
When I get them, I just tell the doc to pull them. I'm just like, hey, pull that thing out, and he does, and it's like, okay. But it's only been twice, and it's been in the back molars. I'm missing a molar here and here, I think.
I've never had a cavity. I went to the dentist for the first time in like a decade. They're like, your teeth are fine. I was like,
Really?
Praise God.
Yeah, we have a theory with the kids. We're just like, we practice decent dental hygiene and this and that and the other. And Riley's starting to say her tooth is hurting. I was like, all right, well, if it continues, we'll take you in, to the dentist. But I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear from this dentist when I get there about how I never come to see you. It's like, well, maybe don't.
What are you, my grandma?
Yeah, and also maybe don't fucking be so ridiculously overpriced. Because you think because the whole fucking medical industry thinks they're untouchable. They act like it's not a service.
Yeah.
And I'm a plumber. I get it. I charge too much money. But I also charge enough money that I can, survive, and I don't charge too much money to where people can't fucking afford it. There's no such thing as plumbing insurance. You know what I mean? Because this is a service. This is a marketplace.
Should be.
Everyone in the fucking medical community acts like it's not.
Yeah, that's horrible.
You tell people that you're paying cash for shit, you got to get to the doctor because the lady behind the desk looks at you like you're fucking insane. The one girl, when Teresa was pregnant, and I was trying to do the sonogram for the twins to find out the gender, They were like, their insurance is being weird. This was the impetus of my refusal. You know, we don't have medical insurance in my house.
It's so baller.
It's crazy. Well, it's what it is. Just fucking use a credit card if you have to. If you don't have the cash, use a credit card. It's my opinion. If you don't have a credit card, I'm sorry. I don't know what, you know, I'm talking
Get your bands up.
Well, whatever. I don't have a lot of money, but
Got a lot of credit.
Yeah, MasterCard thinks that I'm fucking worth quite a bit of money. Anyway, but
Boss. Gangster. What's your credit score?
like mid high sevens.
High sevens over here.
Yeah, they fluctuate.
783.
Yeah, it fluctuates a lot. It's very hard to pin down the actual number.
Yeah.
It's weird, but I can get loans, but except for debt to income, you know, because Teresa's W-2, so it's like tough to nail her income down. And she's only been doing it for like a year. And
Why is she W-2?
she's not W-2, I'm sorry, 1099. So it's like hard to nail down. I'm W-2. She's 1099 and I'm commission, which fucks with loans too, which is great though. I don't want to borrow money. Like I'm okay with that.
Same.
Unless
Never really done it in my life.
But
got full ride scholarship to college. No big deal.
yeah, but it's just funny, man. You go to these places and
master's program.
First question they ask you is, what's your insurance? It's like, how about what are you here for? Mm-hmm. You know? And then tell me, and then why don't you have a fucking price sheet? Like, let's talk about what's the cleaning cost. Well, if you have insurance, and here's the funniest part is, oh, well, it's $675 to do this. And if you have insurance, it's $1,100.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
It's a whole scheme. It bothers me. The whole concept of insurance is like this reverse gambling thing where you're like, oh, well, I'm betting that something bad might happen, so I'm going to pay all this money. It's like, well, if nothing bad happens, you should get all the money back.
Yeah, fucking A.
You know, why don't I get a health insurance refund at the end of the year when I never get sick?
I'm telling you what pushed me over the edge finally. Because when the kids were coming and all this, Teresa was having trouble with my opinions about it, and I sort of just went with the grain. But then when I got in a company that offered to pay for half of my health insurance, then we had to have the real conversation. And at the company, they literally will match whatever you pay. They take
nice.
And I still had to pay like $1,200 a month to cover my family and myself for the health insurance, right? So my point was that if I started paying $1,200 a month and eventually went to a doctor for me or my kids, and I went in and then they asked me for money, and I knew that we had been paying $2,500 a month for insurance, and then somebody dared to ask me for some more fucking money, I probably just wouldn't have been able to handle it.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel like you're fucking ripping. You know what I mean? I'm just going to feel very, very, maybe I'm too.
Maybe you would do something bad to a health insurance executive.
Well, maybe I'm just too hard headed and like I'm from the street.
Facts.
And if you're going to try to rip me off, bro, like, then that's what everyone's doing, is just getting ripped off.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's bothersome. I don't like it.
Yeah, maybe I'll go and Mario Cantoni on him.
What's that?
No, I'm just kidding. What's the guy's name?
Mario Cantoni.
No, Mario Cantone was the gay comedian.
Luigi.
I
can't remember his Mangione,
yeah.
Italian excellence.
Mario Cantoni. There was a great roast, like it was the Donald Trump roast or the David Hasselhoff, whatever, during that period. Comedy Central was doing all those roasts.
They're still doing them, but yeah.
Where somebody was like, the only thing lower than the attendance at your last show is Mario Cantone's T-cell count.
Yeah.
It's an AIDS joke. It's pretty funny because he's gay.
Yeah, and they get AIDS sometimes. Not anymore.
No.
Not with PrEP. And then they have a new medication that you can take post-exposure to chlamydia and gonorrhea, and you just don't get chlamydia and gonorrhea. So you can go to like a no-holds-barred
but
cum
they can't
dump.
do anything about herpes.
No.
That's crazy.
I know.
I don't know. I mean,
herpes is so confusing also because like everybody has one kind of herpes, but then there's another kind that's like a big deal. You know?
Yeah, and like it's worse for women than it is for men. It can get on the uteral lining or something.
Oh, hell no. And baby come out all herped up.
Well, it'll cause cancer.
Oh, no, that's not good.
It cause uterine cancer, man, which is apparently not a good cancer to get.
We got to figure that out.
Yeah,
But that's not going to benefit. That's not going to put more money in the pockets of the big pharma. They want you on a pill that you got to take all the time. They don't want some little thing you could do one time and cure your shit. And they have LEN technology and they know how to cure all the diseases, but they're holding on to it. But when they do disclosure, it'll come out.
The next guy on JR, disclosure was a couple days ago.
They disclosed?
They disclosed something. I don't know. The guy that was there was talking about how he believes, and he wrote a whole book. He's got a whole theory that the alien encounters that we have are us from the future.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm into that.
Yeah, he was very interesting, very convincing. I got like halfway through. I kept being interrupted by a customer putting her chin on my shoulder, but
yeah,
it was hard to focus on my job and my podcast.
It's so nice when you get a task where you can kind of zone out and listen to something.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's why I love commercial calls, man. People leave me alone when I'm in commercial settings. It's understandable that if I'm in your house, you're going to want to poke around and stand over me. I don't like it. I wish you'd get the fuck away from me so I can do my job, but I understand.
Have you ever had to tell somebody to back the fuck up?
Yeah. Yeah. I just say like, you try to be as polite as you can, but something to the effect of, you're paying me a lot of fucking money. Let me work.
Yeah. Give me some space here, bro.
Yeah. Just, you're wasting money standing here. You're wasting our time. You're wasting my time, and I'll
go have sex with your wife.
Yeah, I'll figure out a way to make this more expensive if you don't fucking go away. Basically,
you threaten them.
Just like I need to focus. This could go horribly wrong, and we could be in a completely different scenario than we're in right now.
I asked what your feelings were about Avatar.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I like it.
Yeah,
I think
Have you ever watched it on mushrooms?
No.
So this
was the first one.
Seeing the third one, I did have a moment where I walked out and I was like, I guess I got to start doing mushrooms again. Yeah. Because it didn't hit the way that it did when I was like psychedelically tripping out like that.
Yeah, well, that's mushrooms for you.
But I'm not going to do mushrooms again. I decided.
Okay, good. I'm glad you came to that.
However,
conclusion.
It still was, having seen it now twice in 2 days, it's like I would go back and watch it again. I love being in that world of Pandora. I love the message.
Yeah.
There's also like the last two movies. There's also a message about how like pacifism, not always the move, dude. Sometimes you have to fight back and resist oppression. With the whales, the Tulkun. Yeah,
I look at it more of like a... I guess you're into the whole ethos, aspect.
Very much so.
I super respect the style of filmmaking.
Yeah.
I think it's very incredible.
Incredible, innovative.
Yeah. And just like, what an accomplishment.
And if you're going to spend that much money to make like a crazy CGI movie, why not do that and make like a whole new world with all these crazy creatures and animals instead of fucking... Oh, it's two guys in armor flying around a city fighting each other and shooting different colored laser beams at each other. That shit sucks.
You got a problem with the Marvel movie, huh?
I really do. I don't like them. The Spider-Man, he's not even wearing the suit. The suit's CGI.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Why don't they just make the suit?
It is CGI?
Yeah. In real life, he's just wearing a jockstrap.
Oh, man, that's hot. Tom Holland. Ooh.
But you see, I mean, you watch the fucking Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies are so much better.
Sam Raimi's
because
good.
They're like fucking grounded in physical reality.
Who made the Andrew Garfield ones? The Amazing Spider-Man.
I'd have to look it up.
They were not that good.
No.
I watched them recently.
I did not. I don't care for them.
Fucking What's Her Nuts dies, bro.
Good.
Spoiler.
Who?
Gwen Stefani? No. Gwen Stacy.
Spider-Man, those are directed by John Watts.
Oh.
What else did this fucker do? Why does he... Oh, he made... Oh, he did make a good horror movie. You ever see Clown?
No.
It's a movie where this guy puts on this like clown costume for his kid's party, and then he finds out that he like can't take it off, and it starts transforming him into a demon clown that hungers for children and wants to eat kids.
Does he?
He doesn't end up eating his child now.
Bro, we started watching the fucking Welcome to Derry the other night. Holy shit. The opening scene of that series.
Tess and I watched it where they're in the kids in the car with the family and the demon baby.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
That's some more CGI shit. It's not frightening to me.
It felt like I wasn't like scared. I was like grossed out first, and then kind of like, I don't know, what are you doing here? What are you trying to do here? Are you just trying to go? I don't know, trying too hard. We turned it off. I was like, yeah, this is blah. And then we started the new Knives Out movie. I'm waiting for.
I don't like those.
I'm waiting for. They're mildly entertaining. I really love Daniel Craig, so I don't really care.
I don't like mysteries where there's no way you can solve the mystery by watching the movie, where you can't be like, oh, I bet this happens. The twist in those movies is always like something just completely out of left field.
Yeah, but
I don't like that.
But it's, Daniel Craig's great, and Josh Brolin's really good in this.
Fine, Avatar better.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure Avatar is 100% better, and I'm looking forward to seeing it in theaters at some point. I need to see it in theaters. I know that.
You got to. Here's what I'll say. There's some frame rate issues.
What do you mean?
There's certain scenes where the 3D looks choppy and weird.
I probably won't do the 3D.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think when I go see it again, I'm going to see it like IMAX 2D.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think
Well, let me know, because I'll go.
Yeah, we just got to.
We saw it in Dolby 3D, which I guess when I went through the line, this guy fucking owned me. There's like this older guy who does the tickets at the movie theater. And he was like, Avatar, 3D Dolby. We've never done that before. And I was like, yeah, there were some frame rate issues. He goes, oh, you're one of those guys, huh? Oh, that frame rate. I was like, damn. Peter and Becca are laughing at me. I was like, Tess is like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just let the frame rate
wait, you did it the second night. You said something about it.
Yeah, because I noticed it the first night.
And
it took me out of it a little bit. And then the second night, I was expecting it, and I just ignored it. But you'll see. Well, you won't see it. I think it's a 3D issue.
Oh, really?
And people have commented on this.
Did other people notice it?
Yeah.
That you were with? Did like
yes.
Becca?
Peter was like
Peter?
frame rate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It goes between 48 frames per second and 24 frames per second. It has variable frame
Who
rate.
did they get to watch the kids? Family?
Yeah, his mom or her mom.
Yeah, that's always the issue.
But we're going to Wuthering Heights, right?
Yeah, we're definitely doing Wuthering Heights.
I finished the book last night. It's one of the best books I've ever fucking read.
Yeah,
so good.
I gotta read a book. I was in the middle of Infinite Jest, man.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, huh?
How far?
Oh, well, not middle. Like 300 pages.
All right, that's good.
But I set it down. This was months ago.
The scene
EB bought it for me.
The scene with the weed addict is so good. The guy like preparing for his weed and goon session.
That's early.
It's pretty early.
Yeah. That book is incredible. It's just
great.
It's very hard to read.
Yeah.
It's not just. It's very dense.
Yeah.
It's like
you got it. What I've been told. I haven't finished it. Also, what I've been told is the first time you read it, just skip the footnotes because you'll get too distracted. Just read it straight through and then go back and read it with the footnotes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's already quite distracting.
But he's one of my favorite writers.
Yeah.
I have a tattoo of his initials, probably my most embarrassing tattoo.
Yeah, you've told me about that.
So fucked up.
But yeah, I mean, I think going to see Avatar,
go in with the mindset of like, what does this have to say about humanity and like our future on the earth?
That whole thing. I mean, I get that whole idea about it.
And what I like about the propaganda aspect of it is this movie came out in 2009. The first one did. And you had people who were like Bush voters who supported the war in Iraq are like cheering for the fucking indigenous resistance against the Marines.
Yeah.
Like they're standing up and clapping when the fucking big blue guys are killing the troops. That's how effective a piece of propaganda it was, is it made you,
Yeah.
It didn't matter where you stood politically. You watch that and you're like, oh, the humans are evil. And they're doing
the exact same thing.
Maybe exaggerated form, but like literally what we're doing.
Is it exaggerated?
Somewhat.
I think it's dead
instead
on.
of going after oil, they're going after unobtainium.
Yeah,
instead of Iraqis, it's like beautiful, peaceful blue aliens.
You trying to say Iraqis aren't beautiful?
I've seen some very beautiful Iraqis.
Yeah. I would
have a weakness for Arab women.
Venture to say that their cultures,
Yeah, it's banging. Iran also.
Yeah, it's older than ours.
Yeah, sure.
We're fucking
new.
Shitty.
300 years.
Yeah.
Hardly anything.
Very young. And
250 years.
Yeah, it's going to crash and burn, dog.
I don't think so. USA forever. But we should become a dictatorship of the proletariat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dictatorship of the proletariat. Explain that.
That means the lower classes need to take over and strip power away from the billionaires and start running the country and distribute.
Don't you think if lower classes knew how to run the country, they wouldn't be the lower classes?
No, I think they've been oppressed materially and spiritually and mentally.
That's definitely possible.
Yeah. But I'm not a Marxist per se. I'm more of a Maoist.
Yeah.
Chairman Mao. The Little Red Book. Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Why?
Chairman Mao?
Chairman Mao.
Yeah. Quite a few million people died as a result of his...
Got shit done.
Actually.
Look where China's at now. Took it from like a completely backwards country to being that economic superpower.
Yeah. I mean, is that what it's worth?
Yeah.
It's also not as much, a lot of China's growth comes from, lack of regulation in certain fields.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Kind of, whatever. That's why all of those videos you see on Instagram of people dying in fucking warehouses and shit, that's all from China.
China.
And that's how they can build a fucking arena in 6 months, too. It takes us 5 years because of all this red tape. They just dump concrete and steel and bodies in a big pile. It turns into a fucking arena. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, and then there's Frankenstein, which we're going to try to watch soon, but now I'm torn.
So you haven't watched it yet?
No, I watched that video first. And
it's so good. And it's
I'm
really
like,
a bummer.
Well, I don't want to watch it on Netflix, but I don't think it's available anywhere else.
Do you have Netflix already?
Yeah.
So part of my point about this is, is there any world where they made more money from the number of people that signed up for Netflix because of Frankenstein than they would have by putting it in theaters and giving it an actual theatrical run?
That's what I'm saying. I don't
No
understand.
fucking way.
They're saying there's some algorithm that runs off like
50 people that decided that they were going to go on Netflix and watch Frankenstein. And this is the whole thing, is it's not about actually making money. It's about those numbers, like you're saying, viewer hours that you can go give to the investors and say, look, we're doing well because we had this many people watching this shit. But there's no ads on your platform. It doesn't matter whether people watch a lot of stuff on your platform. It matters whether they fucking pay for it. And I don't pay for Netflix. Do I watch Netflix? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody I know is sharing their password around. They've tried to crack down on that and it hasn't worked. I feel like it's a big money pit. I don't know if are they profitable?
I feel like maybe what they're doing though is they're making theatrical release of films obsolete.
Yeah, maybe that's their long-term goal, is to just try to do that. But
yeah, and that's fucking very sad to me, because
I guess they are profitable. 8.7 billion in 2024.
Profit?
Yeah.
What?
Net income, sorry.
Net income. Okay, yeah. How much money do they spend on these films, bro? And
they have 278 million subscribers worldwide. It's a lot of people.
Hold on.
But I'm like, how many people are subscribing because of Frankenstein?
Hold on a second. 278 million.
There's like 300 something.
Times like, what is it?
$8 or whatever?
No. It's like $16 now. Oh. 4.448 E9. What does that mean?
Dang, it's $8.
What is E9?
I don't know.
And a calculator.
Exponent 9.
Oh, okay. 4.4 billion, I guess.
Boss.
Ooh.
A lot of moolah. And yeah, they have the premium plan is $25 for no ads.
25 now? Yeah, I don't even know how much I pay for this shit. That's how bad it is.
$18 for the standard plan.
Which has ads.
No. Has no ads. But it's not 4K Ultra HD. The premium is 4K Ultra HD. And you can have 4 devices.
Fuck off, dude.
I just pirated it all, though. I just watched it on dopebox.to.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't do that. I don't do that. What I
so
don't
easy.
understand, but in that video, it talks about, there is some sort of, metric being measured by an algorithm that has 15-second increments.
The guy said that twice also.
Yeah, and that to become a content tile.
In an endless content thing.
When Netflix came out, it was the place you could get anything. that was the cool thing about it. Is you know what the first thing I got on Netflix was? It was in this house, and it was when you used to mail them in. Yeah. I got fucking Battleship Potemkin because I was like, I want to know where to find this movie. I'd seen this film at the Castro Theater in San Francisco when I was going to art school, and I just always wanted to watch it again and never knew where to find it.
You want to see the baby falling down the stairs.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And
sad.
I fucking
Whatever happened to that baby?
And that's and you know what else Some Like It Hot.
I was literally just thinking about Something Like It Hot the
Yeah.
other day.
Love
That's
that
such
movie,
a good
dude.
movie.
Yeah, remember
Nobody's perfect.
Remember watching that movie. Watching that movie here, dude. Oh my god, I miss the old days, man. We're doomed. Old Burt Weinstein's got it figured.
Nah, man.
I hope they figured out. My mom and Gary figured out. Help! Can you send me? Never mind. We are on our way. I don't understand what happened.
Nobody's perfect.
They're just leaving me hanging here, dude. They're lefting me on red.
Dang. I'm sorry, brother. Hopefully your children are okay. Prayers up for the babies.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have some fun tonight.
What are you doing?
I don't know. What are y'all doing? Going to the gym?
Going to the gym, and then I should go to a meeting at some point, but
It's Saturday. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. You know what we should do? Once I watch Avatar, we should do like a whole thing.
I would love to. I did not spoil anything, so
Yeah, I know. Thank you for that.
I will tell you, you should watch like a little recap thing on YouTube to explain what happened in the last two movies, because I like this. This one does not explain anything to you. It drops you right in, and it's like there's no.
And it was like quite the hanger last time too. They really kind of. Are we looking for a fourth one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is making enough money that it's going to happen. So praise God. That was another great part of Avatar 2 for me, was that everybody was saying it was going to bomb, and I feared that it would.
Oh man, that thing fucking killed, dude.
Yeah, it's like the third highest grossing movie of all time. And all the Marvel people were
You know what happened with the first
eating
one?
their poop. What?
In the Oscars. Do you know the story?
No.
James Cameron, right?
One of my favorite people, by the way. One of my idols.
Lost to Catherine Bigelow's film, The Hurt Locker.
Dude, Avatar is way better than the fucking Hurt Locker.
Sort of.
Definitely.
No, I don't know. I mean, The Hurt Locker is pretty fucking incredible film.
Avatar is way better.
Those apples and oranges. I know they're the same medium, but they're not the same thing.
One of them also is like, oh, war is so hard and we have to support our soldiers. And the other one is like, we're going to kill the soldiers with blue aliens.
No, I
Fuck
don't think
them.
that's what don't forget what Catherine Bigelow's real claim to fame is. It's fucking Point Break, dude.
Of course.
She's not like sappy. Hurt Locker,
James Cameron wrote that movie.
I think Hurt Locker is about how fucking badass these people are, bro. Jeremy Renner in the Hurt Locker is one of the greatest fucking protagonists. Yeah, bro. Marines and Rangers, those bomb people, those people are fucking psycho.
They get fucked up by the Na'vi.
Bro, sort of. I mean,
When the Na'vi just start shooting arrows through Marines, it's like, let's go, dude. The best scenes in those movies are nature just fucking up a bunch of soldiers. It's so cool.
yeah. You remember that scene?
And the second one where the whale just comes out of the water and just flops onto the ship. It's so sick, dude. I cheered. I was like, yes!
Were people cheering in this Avatar?
I started to clap at the end.
How were the crowd? Yeah, no one else did.
No, people clapped with me.
Okay.
Good, big crowds. It was sold out, yeah. Well, not sold out. Nobody ever buys those front seats, you know.
Yeah. It's hard to. I don't even know why they're there.
The Housemaid looked like it was doing really well, too. That was almost sold out with Cindy Sweeney.
Oh, yeah, because her other film was like flopped. The boxer.
Americana. Oh, yeah, the boxing one was not successful.
Well, because she doesn't have her chesticles out.
I think people probably looked at the rating and they said, R for violence, no nudity.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be.
Did she take her breasticles out in The Housemaid?
It's rated R for sexual content and nudity, so
That's what everyone's.
I think they might be making an appearance.
Yeah.
My thing with this is like, we've already seen her breasts.
And Euphoria.
Yeah.
And they were very superb. I never watched them, actually.
I'm like, do we need to keep looking at them? Haven't we already seen them and committed them to memory? Why is there going to be some new angle of them where we're like, oh, there's actually a freckle there?
You know what was great to me? Another very...
Maybe it's because I only care about my beautiful girlfriend.
Maybe
I'm not attracted to other women at all.
This other very famous beauty, Jennifer Lawrence, the last time she got naked in a comedy.
No hard feelings.
And she was not very fit she was a little on the chubbier side. Not chubby, but
Could have been chubbier.
Yeah, you could tell though that she wasn't like primed up to be naked. It was like, fuck yeah, J Law.
Yeah.
I fox with J Law big time.
She's one of my favorite actresses. I don't know if we talked about this, but I saw Die My Love, which is her new kind of Oscar bait movie.
How was that?
It was good. It was weird.
Oh, I saw a preview this.
It was from, did you ever see We Need to
Robert
Talk
Pattinson?
Yeah, he's in that. Did you ever see the movie We Need to Talk About Kevin?
I feel like I remember that, but no.
This director, Lynn Shelton, and then she made You Were Never Really Here, where Joaquin Phoenix kills the pedophiles.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that this was directed by her, and then when I did, I was like, oh, I get this now.
Oh, okay. I
might be saying the wrong name for her.
Have you seen the preview for Digger?
Yeah.
With
they
Tom?
showed that at Avatar.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's Alejandro Iñárritu's new movie, bro.
What is it about?
I don't know. It's Tom Cruise being all fucking... Did you know it's Tom Cruise?
Yeah. He's got a beard. No word on what it's about.
Nice. I hope there never is a word on it. Because you know
hope
what?
It doesn't even come out.
All you need to know... All you need to know is the actor and the director, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Who gives a fuck?
He's Tom Cruise producing it also. That's going to be a banger. There's a lot of bangers scheduled to come out in 2026. Tom hasn't done like
a fun thing in a while.
The new Steven Spielberg looks kind of good.
What is it?
Disclosure Day. It's about disclosure.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they had a Disclosure Day. Wait, when does Disclosure Day come out?
Summer.
Oh.
We got The Odyssey. We got Dune Part 3. Whoa!
Shit, dude. Was that loud? Was that loud?
And then we got these dumbass Spider-Man. Who gives a fuck about that?
Did we make any reels today? Did we make any reel-worthy content today?
Probably that just now.
I need to make one.
I have I've made some notes on what we talked about for the description. What do you say? We've been going for about 80 minutes.
It's fine with me. I'm glad everybody came and listened to us. And I
Merry
hope
Christmas.
Yeah, I hope that there's Christmas is as special and as wonderful as it's ever been.
I have a thing where when I call my family on holidays, right? And I would call and I'd go, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Yeah. And then now I'll do it. It'll be my dad's birthday. And I go, ho, 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 happy birthday. And I pretend I'm Santa wishing him birthday.
Well, ho, 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 everybody.
Ho, ho, ho. And to all, a good night.
Good night.
I'm loose.